Hello aspirants, welcome back to India for IAS. This is Manjunath Mudur. In this video, we are going to study about NexCAR19 Therapy. It is a recent innovation in the field of medical science to treat the cancerous disease. This topic falls under GS3 paper Science and Technology. GS3 paper Science and Technology. Within Science and Technology, it falls under Biotechnology. Biotechnology, Gene Therapy. In this video, we are going to study about NexCAR therapy, its advantages and challenges. Then we are going to briefly study about CAR T cell therapy. So this CAR T cell therapy is in use from last 3 to 5 years. So this topic is important for prelims 2024. And this topic so far it has not been asked in the prelims examination. So this year this question may come in the prelims. Recently, India's President Draupadi Murmu launches the India's first gene therapy for cancer treatment at IIT Bombay. So this gene therapy called as NexCAR19 CAR T therapy is developed by Professor Rahul Purwar along with his team from IIT Bombay. So he also started a startup called ImmunoAct. So the startup started by Rahul Purwar is ImmunoAct. Now we will briefly study about what is NexCAR19 therapy from examination point of view. So this is a treatment for specific B cell cancers. NexCAR19 is a prescription drug for B cell lymphomas, lymphoblastic leukemias when other treatments have been unsuccessful. When the other traditional treatments for the cancer are unsuccessful, then the doctors can go for NexCAR19 therapy. It is a prescription drug for B cell lymphomas and lymphoblastic leukemias. It is India's first indigenously developed CAR T cell therapy. So this is developed by IIT Bombay, Tata Memorial Center and ImmunoAct. So these are the three institutes involved in the development of the NexCAR19 gene therapy. So the purpose of this gene therapy is to target the cancer cells carrying the CD9 protein. So the cancer cells which are carrying CD9 protein, they cannot be treated with the traditional method of cancer treatments. So in order to overcome that, the scientists at the IIT Bombay, so they developed NexCAR19 gene therapy. Then it is recommended for people with B cell lymphomas who do not respond to the standard treatments like chemotherapy, leading to relapse or recurrence of the cancer. So usually the people with B cell lymphomas, so for them the chemotherapy doesn't work. So the cancer cells they are recur every now and then. So in order to overcome this hurdle, the scientists have developed the NexCAR19 gene therapy. Coming to the treatment process, so the patient's white blood cells are extracted by a machine through a process called leukapheresis, and they are then genetically modified, so equipping them with the tools to identify and destroy the cancerous cells. NexCAR19 is manufactured to an optimal dose for the patient and typically administered as a single intravenous infusion. So prior to this, the patient is put through chemotherapy to prime the body for the therapy. Coming to the recovery typically occurs within 2 weeks after one cycle of the treatment. So approximately 70% of the patient respond to the treatment with variations between leukemia and lymphoma cases. About 50% of these responsive patients achieve a complete response. Coming to the significance, India is one of the first developing countries to have its indigenous CAR T and gene therapy platform. This NexCAR19 gene therapy offers several advantages compared to the conventional CAR T therapy and chemotherapy. So we will look into those advantages one by one. So the first one is its effectiveness. Approximately 70% of the patients respond to the NexCAR19 therapy or treatment. So some achieve complete remission from the cancer disease. So it has a unique feature, that is it has lower toxicities. Toxicities like drug related toxicities and reduced neurotoxicity and cytokine release syndrome. So these side effects are reduced. So it is a humanized car design. It means NexCAR19 uses humanized CAR. So it potentially reduces the side effects associated with the conventional car therapy. So this conventional car therapy we will study at the end of this video. As of now, we should note that NexCAR19 therapy has less side effects compared to the conventional CAR T therapy. Then it is affordable. So compared to the existing CAR T therapy, NexCAR19 is significantly cheaper and it is a more realistic option for the patients in India. So this therapy it targets the relapsed or refractory B cell lymphomas. So it offers a renewed hope to the patients who are unable to respond to the conventional treatments. Then trials for pediatric patients is also underway at Tata Memorial Hospital. So in order to ensure broader applicability and effectiveness across the different age groups. So if these trials are successful, then NexCAR19 gene therapy can also be used for the children's. The challenges associated with NexCAR19 gene therapy are as follows. So even though it is cheaper compared to the CAR T therapy that are existed in foreign countries, it is costlier for Indian patients. So the initial price is around 30 to 40 lakhs. So we had studied that ImmunoAct is involved in the development of the NexCAR19 gene therapy. So now this startup, it is in the process of securing licenses and partnership with the major hospitals in India. So further, this licensing and partnership can escalate the price of the treatment. Then there are concerns regarding the NexCAR19 therapy with respect to side effects like cytokine release syndrome and inflationary response of the body to the treatments. And to manage the side effects of the CAR T therapy, special medical facilities are crucial. But such facilities are a challenge in some parts of in India. So NexCAR19 is a relatively new treatment, so it requires more research to determine its long-term efficiency and it requires further cost reduction in its methods. So far we had studied that NexCAR19 is a specialized CAR T cell therapy which is developed by India. So now we will discuss in general what exactly is CAR T cell therapy. CAR T cell therapy or chimeric antigen receptor T cell therapy is a potent form of immunotherapy targeting specific cancers. The full form of CAR T is chimeric antigen receptor and the type of therapy is immunotherapy. So this therapy targets the specific cancerous cells. In this therapy, patients' T cells are modified in the laboratory. So they are genetically engineered to recognize and attack the cancerous cells. In essence, it is a personalized treatment approach harnessing the body's immune system to fight the cancer. Coming to the process of CAR T cell therapy, in the first stage, blood is taken from the patient. So from that blood, T cells are extracted. So T cells are extracted. Then the gene for CAR inserted to the T cell. So now this becomes the CAR T cell, that is chimeric antigen receptor T cell. So these CAR T cells are grown in millions of numbers in the laboratory. So then they are infused to the patients who is suffering from cancer. So these CAR T cells they bind to the cancerous cells and they will kill the cancerous cells. So in this way the CAR T cell therapy fights the cancer. So the main thing in this process is that patient's own blood is taken. From that blood, T cells are extracted, and to those T cells, gene for CAR, which fights the cancerous cells, are inserted. Then this T cell becomes the CAR T cell. Then these CAR T cells are grown in millions in the laboratory. Then they are infused to the patient. So to the same patient from whom the blood has been taken. Then these CAR T cells they bind to the cancerous cells as shown in the figure and they fight the or they kill the cancerous cells. So this is the process of CAR T cell therapy. So this is all about the CAR T cell therapy, next CAR19 gene therapy, its advantages and challenges, and India's achievement in the development of the indigenous NexCAR19 gene therapy. So here we have provided one prelims practice question based on the topic that we have discussed so far, that is India's first indigenously developed CAR T cell therapy. So go through the question and comment your answer. The answer and detailed explanation for this question is available in the PDF handout. You can download the PDF handout by joining our Telegram channel. The PDF also contains the detailed notes of this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, happy learning.